Welcome back, troops. Let's Tab 59. So, did a video yesterday, Saturday, today Sunday morning, talking about veterans and the chatter that's been online and on TV a little bit regarding veterans turning their backs on Remembrance Sunday up in London at the cenotaph, not the cenotaph, as I kept saying yesterday, the cenotaph. The cenotaph. I was dragged up, but not very good. So, lots and lots of response to that video yesterday, and thank you for all your comments. We've had some interesting ones, we've had some very good ones, and of course a few crazy ones, which you expect to get, and I try to read them all. I do get through them all, but there's just too many for me to answer every one of them. I can't sit there and answer every comment, so apologies for that. So some people have been saying I should get off the fence. Well, I'm not really on the fence, because I think I stated yesterday in my video that I am not going up to London on the Remembrance Sunday. Be honest with you, I can't afford to. I just don't have the money. I'm a pensioner, so I can't afford to go up to London. And as I said, really, to be part of the parade, you've got to be somehow linked in an association or something. And I'm not doing that either. So I won't be there. But if I were there, if I was fortunate enough to go to London for Remembrance Sunday, I personally would not turn my back. Not because I support the current Prime Minister. That's not the reason why I wouldn't turn my back. The reason I wouldn't turn my back is because, as I stated again yesterday, I believe Remembrance Sunday is about remembering the fallen and not about politics. And what we've got to remember is, if you veterans out there and you supporters, you've got the right to do that. If you want to turn your back, if you're up there on the day, go ahead and do it. I haven't got a problem with that. Please don't think that I'm saying don't do it. I was giving you my personal viewpoint that I wouldn't do it, and the reason why I wouldn't do it. So that's me. That's where I stand. I'm not on the fence. I'm stating I wouldn't do it personally. And I don't want you to think that I'm saying don't do a protest. If you want to do a silent protest and turn your back, crack on. I understand why you feel like that. I'm not that happy with the state of the government either. So that's where I stand. Now, maybe after this video when I get home, I should put a little poll up on my channel so you can click and vote to what you think you should do, or what people should do. Maybe I'll do that when I get back. So, this is something else you have to remember. If you look back on YouTube at videos of past Remembrance Sundays up in London, it's normally covered live by the BBC. And when it comes to the moment where the wreath laying begins by members of Parliament and the parties and the royal family, etc., and all the other associations, all the dignitaries, when they're laying their wreaths at the cenotaph, the camera is solely focused, BBC cameras are solely focused on those people laying the wreaths. So what I'm saying is, when the Prime Minister comes out to lay his wreath, the camera won't show the veterans. It'll be focused completely on him, walking forward, standing in front of the cenotaph with his wreath, walking up to it, laying the wreath, titivating it as they do. They sort of straighten it as they put it down. They take a few paces back. And obviously, if they're in civilian clothes, which Prime Minister will be, they just bow their head in a symbol of recognition, if you like, of respect for laying the wreath. And then they walk back and take their place with the others. So if at that moment veterans turn their backs as he does that, are the cameras going to pick it up? People there will see it, and maybe if people have got their iPhones out or whatever and they film it amongst the crowd, but that's them, and they might put it up on YouTube or other social media platforms. But what I'm saying is the BBC won't show it because they won't be filming that. The camera will be focused on him. So is it going to get much impact? Certainly not on the BBC, is it? So what else could you do if you want to make your presence known or your disdain known? Well, some people have said in the comments that he should be booed. Now there's an option. I'm not saying do it. I'm not saying that. I've told you where I stand on it. But you're not going to make an impact by turning your backs because the TV isn't going to pick it up, is it? Let's be honest with that. If everybody were to boo, or not everybody, but those that want to show their disdain to him, if you were to boo, yes, the band is playing, remember. Look back, have a look at YouTube at previous Remembrance Sundays. While the wreath laying is going on, the bands are playing music, quite solemn music, brass instruments, etc. It's quite loud. But if there was enough of you and you all booed at the moment he went forward to lay his wreath, the cameras, well, the sound will pick it up. It'll be heard. So say they won't see you turning your back, but they will hear, if it's loud enough and there's enough of you doing it, those boos will be picked up on the live coverage. Because remember, it's live on that Sunday morning. So that's a way that might cause some more effect. He will certainly, as he starts to walk forward and people start to boo, he will certainly hear that. Remember, the camera is going to be focused on him and to a degree those that are around him. So you may see a reaction from somebody, even him himself, if he hears that booing. Like I say, he's got to walk forward. So it's quite a long time to boo. He's going to walk forward his wreath, turn to face the cenotaph. He's then going to walk forward a few paces, lay the wreath, titivate it. Then he's going to stand back all the time the booing is going on. He's then going to bow his head, and then he's going to sort of about turn, or turn to the right or left or whatever it is, and walk back. And all the time he's doing that action, it might not even be a minute's worth of action. I don't know, I haven't timed it. But I'm guessing it's going to be up to a minute, isn't it? A lot of booing, that's going to be picked up on by the sound engineers and the camera work the BBC are doing, even though there's music playing. Now, if it's done live, there's no way that can be edited out, can it? Doesn't matter which way the cameras are pointing, the sound is going to be there. It's picking up the music. So you're going to hear those boos from the people that aren't happy, those people that want to protest against him being there on Sunday. So that's an option. So maybe I should put up a little poll saying, are you going to turn your back, if you're going to be there, days? Are you going to boo? Or are you going to do nothing and just carry on normal jogging with the parade? We'll have to see. It'll be interesting. I might do that when I get back. So anyway, thanks for your comments. I do appreciate it. I mean, if any of the comments have been taken down, a couple of people said, oh, my comment's been taken down. I haven't done that. I haven't taken them down. If they've been taken down, it's some AI robot or something that's done it, not me. So don't start shouting at me if the comments don't show up. It's not me taking them down. But yeah, I do appreciate your views. I do value your opinions. Otherwise, I wouldn't do these videos. I like to see all sides of an argument. And like I say, I'm not on the fence. I've told you, if I was up there, I'm not going to be. If I was up there, I wouldn't do any sort of political silent protest or whatever. So there we go. That's what I thought. So again, thank you for commenting on the last video and giving your thoughts. It's been interesting reading some of them. Some very intelligent people out there. I'm very impressed with some of you. Somebody put up, I can't remember his name now, someone called Bob, I think. sort of questioning whether I was actually in the army or not, or whether I was ever on active service. And he even used the word stolen valour. Well, Bob, if you're watching this, or anyone else that thinks I've never been in the army, or I'm some sort of walk to mitty or whatever, that's up to you if you want to think that. What I can tell you is there's quite a few people on my channel that subscribe to me, some of which I've served with, and some of which I've served with on operations in Iraq, in Northern Ireland, in Bosnia. So that don't wash with me. You call me what you like. You want to call me a walk with me, crack on. You want to call it stolen valour, crack on. I know what I've done, and so do a lot of my friends on here. So that ain't going to wash with me, Bob. Anyway, that aside, be respectful to each other. I'm trying to be respectful to you. If you give me a nasty comment, you might get something thrown back at you. Throw stones at me, you're going to get boulders thrown back. That's how it works. But keep it civil. Let's keep it constructive. Criticise me? Yeah, I don't mind that. I get that. Like I say, yesterday I was calling it the cenotaph, not the cenotaph. And I was picked up on that, and rightly so. I got it wrong. Bad pronunciation. Anyway, as you can see, another beautiful day here in Lincolnshire. If you're able to get out and have a tab, or a walk, I don't really tab, do I? I just walk. If you're able to get out, make the most of it. Could be a long winter. Sometimes winter walks are nice, but days like this in the autumn, stunning. Actually, I've got too many layers on. I'm starting to get a bit of a dab on. Do a quick look where I am. I've just gone through the village. Let's turn it round. There we go. Beautiful lane down here. Still stubble fields. Absolutely stunning part of the world, I tell you. So lucky to be here. Anyway, troops, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for your continued support. Thank you to those that have recently subscribed. I've got quite a few subscribers recently, and some people have told me they've subscribed, but I've just seen the numbers go up, and I really appreciate that support. Thank you. Hopefully I can keep growing the channel a little bit with your help, and share it around if you can. If you haven't subscribed to my channel and you're watching this for the first time, please consider it. I'm not saying do it, I'm saying consider it. Till the next time, stay safe. More videos to come, I promise you. Keep an eye out for my poll I'm going to put up. And until then, let's tab.